Hello, what's up, Frost Galaxy Gamer? Back here for another episode of our Hexaria Beginner's Guide. Now, today in this episode, it'll be much more set in stone what I'm going to be doing in these next couple of episodes, because mostly all the upcoming episodes of the series will mainly be grinding. So today, my plan is, as you guys see with my inventory, my plan is to get 4 slingshots and then have a remainder of 4 rock throws. Now, in order to do this, we're going to have to farm bandits for a really long time. This deck right here is basically the most efficient way I can farm bandits. The Anthill will take care of the first, the slingshot takes care of the second. It's super fast, and I'm really happy I pulled Anthill last episode. So then that way, I can do this. So I'm going to be farming for around a half an hour on these bandits, see what I get, and then if I need anything more, I might go for another half an hour. If not, we might do something else, like farm trappers or farm something else. So let me get the timer up on the screen and enjoy the grinding montage.
You just walk right out the door. Don't wanna do this anymore. Now I'm lost without you. You drive me crazy out my mind. How'd you do this every time? Now I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see now tainted love is all we have? Our issues run so deep, now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave, and by the time it's done I'll be gone. So distant when you're home, always hanging by your phone. Do I even know you? And I get paranoid sometimes, 'cause I know that you ain't mine, and I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see now tainted love is all we have? Our issues run so deep, now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave, and by the time it's done I'll be gone.
So it looks like we're finally at the end of that half an hour grinding session. Now, let's go look at our inventory and see how many rock jumps or rock throws we got. I did notice that throughout grinding this, that I got a lot better with luck today compared to the last time I recorded on this character. So let's go look, see how many rock throws. We have 10 rock throws. That is huge. That's 2 more. In terms of grinding, we got 9 rock throws because I had 1 extra before, which that's 2 more slingshots, which is excellent because that allows us to fight another enemy. But first, before we decide to fight said enemy, let's do something called maybe open a pack. I'm going to go head to Olbrich really quickly for a Mystic Wisdom pack, and I will be right back. Just in case you guys didn't know, you have to go all the way to Olbrich. Someone can probably show you in order to buy these Mystic Wisdom packs that you get from Arnold. The reason why I'm buying these packs right now is because they have a really high chance of dropping some pretty good attack cards, and just in general, almost all the commons in the set are very strong, and that we might be needing some of them very, very shortly. So I'm just picked up one of those packs. Let's head on back to Cambris and open this pack up. Okay, so we are finally back in Cambris. So let's open this pack and let's hope we get something good from it. So we got Panic, which is just a 12 cost 1 attack. And Mystery Hat is once again a mystery. It either damages everyone 15 for 15 damage or heals everyone for 15 damage. And then this just removes Curse. So overall, not a good pack, but Panic is a pretty nice new attack card. But other than that, that was a pretty bad pack. I wish I kind of spent that on Genesis instead. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to create a new deck or very shortly we are. Let me just get the 2 slingshots we need, and then we should be ready to tackle our next enemy type. Okay, so we're finally back here with our good boy villager, and let's do this twice. So then that way we receive 2 slingshots from that. And now let's actually edit this deck. We're going to put in our 3 slingshots. That's the minimum you'll need for this. All 3 of these will be designated for the Elite Bandit. And other than that, I think all we need is like an Anthill, maybe. I'm going to put in a defense buff. And I am going to I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to put in some Rock Throws, Arrest, an Afternoon Delight, and 2 Antidotes. So let me explain why we have this bigger deck. So the defense buff and the Anthill are the cards that you want to use on turn 1, or you can substitute with this with anything. Your necessary cards are Slingshot and something to kill the other bandit with. Basically, what Anthill's job is we're supposed to catch the bandit with this, so that way it dies. Then we can set up for our first 2 cost slingshot. After that, what we're going to do is we're going to apply a defense buff, fire our second slingshot. Then the third slingshot, we're going to antidote, and then use a slingshot. That's the entire point of this, because these elite bandits have a crazy amount of health. They have 90 health. And because we leveled up twice while grinding those bandits, we are just the right level to attack an elite bandit. Now, the reason why we want to fight these guys is because they offer really strong attack cards that deal 45 to bandits, 35, 18 for 1. Very, very strong cards. However, because these bandits are so strong, we cannot exactly defeat 2 of them at once. It's impossible for us to do that. So what we need right now is a group like this, a bandit and an elite bandit. So let me equip, I got the Ancient Ranger deck equipped, and let's challenge an elite bandit. So turn 1, like I exclaimed, so we have our defense buff strategy first. So I'm going to walk over here and apply that defense buff. The reason why we have the defense buff is just because attack buffs really don't affect how fast you kill the elite bandit with slingshots, and only adds 7 damage, which isn't a lot at all. So we're just going to use a slingshot against this guy. Now, a good reason why to pack a 4th is just to wipe out the bandit using that, but it's always useful. And the reason why we have the 2 antidotes is because the elite bandits in particular have a really lethal poison card called Toxic Knife, which will deal 45 extra damage to us if they manage to hit it. But this elite bandit is going to go for a pollute, well, not a pollute, a bow and arrow. And then this is the second one. I'm prioritizing this over using the antidote because there is a pretty high chance that they're going to try to poison me again, and I can use this to instantly get out of sleep. I then am going to prioritize, well, the issue right here is He has 2 bits. He can stun me, which would be a huge issue. So I have to put this here, anticipating that the bandit will walk through here. And sadly, he doesn't. So I think I'm going to need a heal up right here. This is very early to be trying to do this, but here's hoping that it all turns out to be good. And then the poison instantaneously wakes me up. Now he's on fire. The issue is right here, this elite bandit can and will kill me. So it's within my best interest to make sure I don't die. Someone else just joined with a bandit, so I hope at least they're able to take it out. And that elite bandit is finally down. It is almost, it's impossible for me to die because they can only do 25 if they both focus me. And only this guy focused me. So. But right now, I should be able to live because he's going to get dealt another 8 damage. I'm going to walk on over here, apply my Afternoon Delight, so no matter what he does, he cannot beat me whatsoever. The other person that joined used a scratch on that bandit. And I think he just used a simple 10 damage, which is great because that means I can still live. Go up here. I can rock throw into this. And that's our first ever Elite Bandit conquer on episode 2, which is quite amazing. We've gone very, very far so far. So let's rock throw this guy, and he is down. Let's see if we get any drops. No drops, but that's okay because we got plenty of gold, and plus knowing that we can solo these guys. We cannot solo a trapper plus an elite. I'm willing to bet if we had another slingshot, we maybe could. I risked it, and I got what I wanted. So this time we start off with the Anthill. I'm going to easily put that in front. So that way this bandit, since this bandit goes first, excellent. He moves into it. And he doesn't even pollute me or anything, so he doesn't have to waste one of my antidotes. The rest of the damage I can just put onto this guy, which I will. Using up my 2 bits, I will deal 30 to him. And then this bandit is going to die. Not this turn, obviously, but the next turn. And I'm not going to rock throw this elite bandit because it's better to just use the 3 slingshots. He can deal 35 to me. He goes with the toxic. Now, this will deal 40 damage over 4 turns. And even though this guy joined, I really didn't want him to join. Such a pain in the butt. Even though it would be wise to do that again, I do not want to take 40 damage. I do not want to be down to 16, so I'll just consume that antidote. I hope my partner is able to do something. I got a slingshot for this elite. He heals, which is good for me. And I slingshot this elite bandit. So it looks like they both used something on him. So he's dead. This is really unfortunate because I might be able to close it out with flops, but it's very highly unlikely at this point. But I will slingshot him. It's good that they use all of their bits on him, and that this trapper cannot rock smash me next turn, which that card will stun you, so you have to always be careful of that. So then always check a bandit trapper's mana because that means there's probably a trap right there. So I'm not going to move anywhere, and I am going just to rock throw. I can't really do too much against this bandit. I'm going to rock throw again. And then just passed again. That's alright by me. See, they placed the trap probably there. It can either be a tripwire, I think. I think it's a tripwire, pretty sure. And I don't want to get stunned for those 2 turns if I can prevent it. So I'm going to gear up for a slingshot from him. So at this point, I'm just going to keep on healing. I'm going to use my Afternoon Delight first, only because then I can heal more from this shot, which he did use that. So I'll just discard this so I can get into flops. And I have to do 4 flops, which will deal 8 damage to me. And he wakes me up. This is going to be a close fight, but I do think I'm going to win. So that's my first flop. It's my second flop. And then, yeah, I think I won this. I'm pretty sure. That was clutch. Wow. That was kind of amazing. And this is our second victory against the Elite Bandit. Though, sadly, the drop rates for these guys are pretty low. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. In the next episode, what we're going to be trying to do is we are going to try to farm a tiny bit more bandits, probably 15-minute bandits, and then possibly a 15-minute farming of the Elite Bandit and Bandit duo. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Every single like and subscription really does help me out. And this is Frost Galaxy Gamer. Peace out.